shall see. And if it comes to this, I know we'll have had more than most. It's so in a dream that I have had. We departed and did what we had started, and I pray it doesn't come to that. If it does, thanks for the love we had. Live well, you reap what you sow. The future is bright if we can ebb with the flow. You're something, I'm nothing. We were everything, anything. Save me from the goodness she gave me. Live well, you reap what you sow. The future is bright if we can ebb with the flow. You're something, I'm nothing. We were everything, anything. Save me from the goodness she gave me.
Check.
Sundown, ever so slow now. Remind me I'm free, man. Freer than I've been. It's something I'm feeling. I'm wonderfully breathing. Blessed in the rainfall. Cleanse like the downpour. And I know it's fine to end our time. Be safe, be true, and I'll think of you. Live well, you reap what you sow. The future is bright if we can ebb with the flow. You're something, I'm nothing. We were everything, anything. Save me from the goodness she gave me. Moonrise over my headlights, and I'm on the right track. I've taken my life back and turned it upside down. You're living for that sweet sound. You laugh like the warm sun, cuts through me like the only one. And I know it's fine to end our time. Be safe, be true, and I think of you. Live well, you reap what you sow. The future is bright if we can ebb with the flow. You're something, I'm nothing. We were everything, anything. Save me from the goodness she gave me.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our guests. I'm Tracy Durham, and I'm here today in my role as the STEM coordinator at GPS. When the calendar turns to November, what do you think of? Is it the fall colors? Maybe some of you thought about the national election. Or turkey, Thanksgiving, which you all are planning on eating hopefully soon. Maybe being outside by a fire with some hot cider. You know what I think about? National STEM Day. Yesterday, November the 8th, has been designated as National STEM and STEAM Day, a day when we focus on STEM and its importance. So why do we need to have a day like this? Well, STEM and STEAM-based courses help with more than content, help with more than just learning about science and math. They help develop many skills. These that you might need for your life could include creativity, problem solving, critical thinking and analysis, collaboration. Another reason to help prepare is to prepare you for jobs of the future. STEM-related jobs are increasing at a rate 3 times that of non-STEM-related jobs. There are still issues with racial and gender gaps within STEM fields, but advances are being made. And finally, on average, salaries are higher in STEM-related jobs than they are in non-STEM-related. Since we are a school for girls, there's another layer of importance when it comes to STEM. Girls who attend all-girls schools are 3 times more likely to consider a career in an engineering field and 6 times more likely to major in math, science, or technology. You're also going to have a greater confidence in your own abilities as they are related to these areas. And you may not realize that the time here at GPS and what this is doing for you. Nationally, 6.7% of women college graduates earned STEM degrees. We had an outside organization survey the alumni who graduated from 2012 to 2014, and of that group, 38% of them earned STEM degrees. So as you attend your science classes, or participate in River Fellows, or go to the library with the VR and look at the makerspace, or attend your SWE-NEXT club meeting, or take an engineering class, or work in your math classes, you are developing all these important skills. I would like, did I go too fast? There's a last one. There it goes. Yay, okay. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of the teachers who work in the STEM classes, and some of them are listed more than once because they're in different areas. And I would like to ask you to thank them also. Thank you. And now, for a really exciting announcement, not that mine wasn't, I would like to welcome to the stage the state champion cross-country team.
Come on up here, come on. Hello, everyone. My name is Katie Outlaw. Usually I'm the middle school dean of students, but my other job is the varsity cross-country coach. So I wanted to say a couple words about these girls. I tried to keep it brief, but it was really hard, so I'll talk fast. So we've had a great season. It's been a lot of fun. We've definitely had some ups and downs. COVID has thrown a wrench in some of our plans, but these girls have trained so hard, and they didn't just win. Classic. Welcome, Emmy Ritchie. So if you followed us at all on Friday, they didn't just win the state championship. They literally dominated the entire race. They beat runner-up Father Ryan by 76 points, which is massive. It's huge. 5 of these girls placed in the top 15, earning all state medals, which is also phenomenal. So Jane Eiselstein, Mary Womack, Gilly Shoemate, Frances Bonner, Tessie Brayman, all ran in the top 15 and earned all state medals. So congrats to those girls. Another really amazing thing to note is 4 of those girls, these ones over here, are in 8th grade. And that makes me really excited about the future of cross country at GPS. So just a short recap of our season. I promise it's short. We knew really early in the season that we had a strong team. The girls started training in early July. They've run over 400 miles since July. We took down Baylor and Harpeth Hall pretty early in the season, and then we went down to Huntsville to see how we'd stack up against Father Ryan. And we beat them, not as bad as we beat them on Friday, but we did beat them. So we felt good going into the state championship. The girls all felt good. They were in good spirits. We definitely were super careful. Jane and Nicola have done, Jane and Nicola wave, so everyone knows who you are. Jane and Nicola have been our captains this year, and they have just been unbelievable leaders of the team. Every single day at practice, you hear Jane and Nicola saying, "Put your mask on, spread apart, put your mask on." Jane frequently saying, "You're not going to ruin my senior year cross country." So she has been on it. I've been very appreciative of it. Just to wrap up, I was trying to figure out how I feel about this team because I love this team. I didn't want to cry, so I thought I might try to make Nicola cry instead. So I'm going to read a quick note that Nicola sent to all of the girls the night before the state championship. Nicola is very good with words, and she put into words exactly the way that I feel about this team. So this is what Nicola wrote. She said, "Hey guys, I want you to know how proud I am of everything that we have accomplished so far this year and how thankful I am for this team. You're such amazing girls, and you've put in the effort this season to be the best runners in the state. However, come Friday night, we will either be state champions or we won't. I truly believe we can win, but it's going to be a matter of how hard we dig and how much heart we put into this race. This will be a team effort, so when you feel like stopping or slowing down, think about everyone you're running for, the girls you've been running with for the past 4 months. I'm beyond proud of the season we've had this year. And remember, all it takes is all you've got." And now we would like to present this big trophy to our head of school, Dr. Kirk Walker.
My compliments to the team for a great season and a very impressive finish. Well done. And I'm going to pass this on to our AD, Jay Watts, who's going to find a great place to display this. Thanks again, ladies.
Wow, congratulations to them. I only run when chased, so that's awesome. So I'm Ms. Zarofsky, Director of Terpsichore, and I'm here today to tell you a little bit about some of your seniors. So I would like for Emma Dexter, Molly Hathorn, Ansley Kelly, Elizabeth Beatty, Asa Sinha, and Anna Kate Stipanov to please come to the stage. And if you could get in that order, that'd be really helpful. 6 feet apart. So, the National Honor Society of Dance Arts recognizes dancers for their academic achievements, leadership skills, and outstanding artistic merit. These ladies have worked hard in rehearsals, performed beautifully and with intent at all kinds of performances in this community and beyond, and have spent hours upon hours honing their craft in technique classes. On behalf of Kathy Cash, Amanda Byers, and myself, we would like to welcome you to NHSDA. Congratulations. Thank you for your patience.
That's Ansley's. I'm sorry. Thank you. We can switch.
Then you're in the wrong order.
Thank you.
Ansley. We can dance, but we might not be able to spell. And the chapter talk speaker.
Yay!
Thank you. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I have just one quick Bruiser Bowl related update. As I promised last week, I'm here to let you know who's ahead for the entire semester so far. That would be the juniors in first place. Seniors, y'all are in second, not far behind. Sophomores are in third, and freshmen are in fourth. For the month of November, the juniors were the most punctual last week, so they are leading November. Sophomores are in second, freshmen are in third. Seniors, you're not in the first, second, or third. So, punctuality this week, seniors, come on. All right, and before I introduce to the stage our chapel speaker, we will have a video introduction from Carson Thatcher, introducing her friend and our chapel talk speaker, Anna-Kate Stipanov.
Hi, my name is Carson Thatcher, GPS class of 2019, and while I can't be there in person on the Frierson stage today, it is such an honor to be able to introduce Anna-Kate. There are no short of things that I could say about Anna-Kate. She is a talented visual artist, a gifted dancer and choreographer. She is a loyal friend and individual and has a strong work ethic that serves her well in everything she sets her mind to do. Whether you get to see her dance and choreograph in Terpsichore, or you get to see her works of art on her lovely art Instagram page, her gifts of creativity are always so apparent. What makes these gifts even more impressive to me is that she is also a strong runner and athlete. Anna-Kate is also the most consistently loyal and supportive person I have ever known. While she's not going to be the first friend to wrap you up in a big hug, she's always going to be the first friend to try and understand exactly what you're going through and offer her brilliant insight and support. According to the butterfly effect, smaller things and accomplishments have a huge impact on larger things. While I don't use the word small to diminish what she'll accomplish in any way, I instead use it to say that I know she will have a huge impact on the world no matter what she goes on to do. And no matter what she goes on to do in the future, I just know that her creativity, her insightfulness, her loyalty and support, and her strong work ethic will have a beautiful impact on the rest of the world. And I, for one, cannot wait to see it. I also cannot wait to hear what you have to say today, Anna-Kate. I'm so proud of you, and I can't wait to hear it. So without further ado, introducing my soul sister, my twin, my buddy, and your chapel speaker, Anna-Kate Stipanov.
Okay. Thank you, Carson, my bestest buddy, for introducing me. I miss seeing you in terpsichore every day and singing Queen songs every time a concert comes around. Also, to my dear audience, the chance of my voice cracking like a 12-year-old boy during this talk is very high, so what are we gonna do if that happens? Ignore it, thank you. So what do I have to say to all of you, to everyone in the audience, or those of you watching from some far-off digital land? Hi, by the way. What do I have to share that is completely groundbreaking, life-altering, or TED Talk worthy? Something that is entirely new and hasn't been said before. I've put this pressure on myself to write a chapel talk that stands out since the 6th grade, and yet here I am now, starting with the all too familiar, yet effective, opening of, I didn't know what to write my chapel talk about, but then one day it miraculously hit me. For those of you who don't know me very well, which is probably most of you, let me first give you some insight into my personality. I've always seen myself as a bit of a conundrum. I can be flexible and creative in some aspects of my life, but other times I require strict organization and perfection in order to function. I fully blame this split personality on the fact that I was born on the Taurus-Gemini cusp, but that is not relevant to this particular talk, so I'm gonna keep going. When faced with this little speech situation, my intense desire to present something to my peers that screamed perfection and excellence began to override my ability to share something more natural and creative. This phenomenon is not new in my life. It bleeds over into something I value shockingly more than giving public speeches, my artwork. Many of you probably know I'm a dancer, as you just saw, or maybe you only know me as a dancer, but I'm also self-taught in other types of art like drawing and painting. Now, listen up, everyone. I do not in any way, shape, or form attest to being the new Phoebe Mills of this school. But art is arguably something I enjoy doing from time to time. When I first started out drawing around 5th grade, I had no fears of what I made. I just made it. But as I grew older, I wanted more. I wanted perfection. Does this sound familiar to any of you GPS students? No? Okay. This desire for perfection can probably be attributed to the fact that I constantly scrolled through social media with wide eyes at the works of professional artists. While I found them very inspiring, a toxic question subconsciously grew in the back of my mind. If I can't create something that impressive, why should I create anything at all? Because of this question, creating artwork became a terrifying experience for me rather than a gratifying one. And I would hate anything I made that didn't meet the impossibly high standards I had set for myself. It seems ridiculous, right? That I honestly compared myself to professionals and wanted to reach impossible goals without putting in any practice. I was paralyzed by something like imposter syndrome and would go weeks without a single sketch. I hated to label myself as an artist when I believed that all my work was just garbage. I've experienced this agonizing situation in other artistic endeavors as well. Like many girls at this school, I began playing the violin in Miss Baxter's 6th grade strings class. The notes on the sheet music were supposed to sound clear and playful, but on my instrument, they sounded more like the shrieks of small children. But I persevered. Even as I grew older and learned to play at least a little better, it was extremely difficult to find the time to practice and prepare for the lessons my violin teacher had in store for me. Playing the violin was something that was supposed to be a stress reliever, but instead it became an extreme point of anxiety and discomfort. I detested playing in front of anyone because I knew it would sound screechy and out of tune. Because of this, I ended up going on a hiatus for junior year and didn't touch my violin at all during that time. One day, while driving around sometime earlier this year, because apparently driving is the best time to reach some sort of enlightenment, I listened to an NPR Life Kit podcast titled, "Making Art is Good for Your Health. Here's How to Start a Habit." The women on this podcast discussed how the simple act of creating is extremely rewarding for the brain. The host closed the episode by explaining, "You don't need to be an artist with a capital A to reap the health benefits of making art. This statement was striking to me, and it acted as a catalyst for my personal growth. I slowly began to understand that I don't need to be the perfect artist that creates outstanding work all the time. Drawing, painting, and playing the violin should not be stressful activities, and I don't need to be a perfect artist with a capital A to enjoy those things. I am not an ideal artist. I don't paint or draw every day or practice the violin for 5 hours per week. However, I now try to enjoy the creative process more rather than worrying so much about the finished product. For instance, after my year-long hiatus away from the violin, I've joined the honors orchestra again. My violin playing is about as good as it was in 7th grade, but just being able to play music again has brought back fond memories for me. I try not to worry too much about how bad I sound, because really it's just more important to have fun with the music. Now, there's a chance that many of you did tune me out a little bit today because maybe you don't relate to art in any way, or your mind drifted towards homework or something. And I can't blame you if you don't relate, because this is not a perfect chapel talk. It's not groundbreaking, life-altering, or TED Talk worthy. But it is mine, so I hope that just a few of my words reach you so that maybe you too can see yourself as an artist, even if it's not with a capital A. In my mind, art is just what we make of it, and the only requirement for being an artist is expressing yourself through something that interests you. You are an artist for baking cupcakes on the weekend, or deciding to wear those 3-inch platform sparkly boots that you love so much. You are an artist for perfecting your defense technique in a soccer game, or taking Instagram pictures for your best friend at the most awkward angles just to get that one perfect shot. For a long time, it was hard for me to label myself as anything other than an imposter. However, I now try to view myself as an artist, and I hope you will too. Thank you.
Told you my level of concern, but you walk by like you never heard. And you could bring down my level of concern. Just need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Panic on the brain, Michael's gone insane. Julie starts to make me nervous. I don't really care what they would say. I'm asking you to stay. My bunker underneath the surface, wondering, would you be my little quarantine, or is this the way it ends? 'Cause I told you my level of concern, but you walk by like you never heard. And you could bring down my level of concern. Just need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay, yeah. Tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay, yeah. Tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay. Bring down my level of concern. Just need you to tell me we're alright, tell me we're okay, yeah. 'Cause I told you my level of concern, but you walk by like you never heard. You could bring